On the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They'll get this to about the 38. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run right here with Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 3, second down.
The Cowboys at 8-8 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First down, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On second down, Dixon. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Smith up the middle.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Check right. Quick, yellow.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift,
his 25th touchdown. Tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks. Manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. Completes it to, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And Dixon has it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. Dixon.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power. and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and goal. Prescott, and he rifles one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Swift again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Black block. Smith red.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On first down, Dixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They find some open field here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd down, Swift. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They faked the handoff. Now Lance.
Down his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
121 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They'll run on first down. Dixon, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety too. They're going to bring pressure.
The tight end in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the ball. Ready.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
That drive that really increased their...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point safely through, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Cowboys 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And Dixon has it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, man.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cowboys 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Being chased out left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Room here to run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Here's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Hey, check,
Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Swift.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Black shot. Pressure. 6. Ready?
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the... The head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
There you go. There you go. Kill. Here we go. 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith, who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
97. Ready.
Running is Swift.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
152 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Hey, cross field. Ready.
To Williams on the jet sweep.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Yellow, blue, light blue, trail green, yellow. Hut.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 53. 47. Hey, 47.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Detroit,
they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.